Forza Horizon 5's car list is vastly larger and more diverse than Forza Horizon 2's car list. However, there were some rather nice cars in Horizon 2 that we are missing in Horizon 5, some of which are very much fan favourites. So I've put together this video of the top 10 missing cars from Forza Horizon 2 that we need back in Horizon 5. Let's get into it. So first up we have the RUF CTR Yellowbird. Now for those of you who don't know, initially Forza Horizon 2 didn't have Porsches because of licensing, so the makeshift Porsches we had instead were essentially just tuned and modified ones by a German tuning brand called RUF, or RUF, depending on how you pronounce it, or it might even be RUF to be honest. Porsche later got added to FH2, but behind a paywall. As we nowadays have Porsches in FH5 behind no paywall, thankfully, you may be wondering why we need the RUF CTR Yellowbird back. I honestly just think it would be a cool way to keep the legacy of the makeshift Porsches alive. Besides, the CTR Yellowbird is a very cool car that would nicely go with the Singer and Gunther Works 911s that we already have in the game. In the number 9 spot, we have the Ram Runner. This heavily jacked up truck has been absent from Horizon 4 and 5 after it appeared in Horizon 3. Not only is it just cool, but it would also be perfect for flying over those sand dunes we now have plenty of in Horizon 5. There's not much more to say about it, so let's move on to the number 8 spot, where we have the Hyundai Genesis Coupe 3.8 track. In many ways, this is similar to a Toyota GT86 or a Subaru BRZ, both of which we already have in FH5. But the Hyundai Genesis is so different from all the other more normal Hyundais that are all front-wheel drive hatchbacks or saloons. The Genesis is obviously rear-wheel drive, and it had a very nice balance to it back on FH2, so you could slide it around a fair bit. FH5's physics are very different, so it may not be as fun, but it'd still be good to see it back. In the number 7 spot, it's the Ford Focus ST. Why do we need that in FH5 when we already have the newer and better Focus RS, I hear you ask? Well, something Horizon 5 rather lacks is more normal daily drivers. We seem to have the sportiest model of basically every car in the game, which is good for the sports cars. But on the daily drivers where we want something normal, it would be nice if they were a more standard model. I know the Focus ST is still not the standard model, but it is more basic and still front-wheel drive, unlike the Focus RS. Following on with the trend of daily drivers, we have the Abarth Punto Supersport in the number 6 spot. Now, I am convinced that with this thing, Abarth have done absolutely nothing in a way of up-tuning the Fiat Punto. It's so slow that the normal Fiat Punto surely cannot be any slower. Either way, we have a fair few Abarths in FH5, but we don't have any that are just a regular daily driver. We don't even have the standard Abarth 500 anymore. But as we do have the 695 Biposto, I think it makes more sense to add the Punto instead of the 500, to help further diversify FH5's car list. For the number 5 spot, it's the Bowler EXR S. This thing was just the perfect car for cross-country. It had a nice big supercharged V8 engine, and you could just send it over the fields. It also appeared in Horizon 3 and 4, but for whatever reason not in Horizon 5. Aside from the trophy trucks and rally cars, there's not really any purpose-built off-road race cars in FH5, so the Bowler would be a very unique addition to the game. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have the RUF RT12S. As I previously mentioned, RUF was the makeshift Porsche of Forza Horizon 2, and the RT12S was really the best of the lot. The tuning work from RUF transformed it from a normal Porsche into a proper supercar, and it also just looked so good. I know there's not too much need for another 911 in FH5, but this one is cooler than most of the ones we have in the game, so I think it would be justified to bring it back. At the number 3 spot, we have the Nissan Juke. If you like this thing, you must be blind. Fortunately, it was behind a paywall in FH2, and as I don't have the required car pack for it, you won't have to look at the footage of me driving it. So instead, I'll just show you some footage of a Nissan Sentra with a Marmite livery, because that's just as revolting. While the Nissan Juke is very much a hateable car, it would be good to have it in FH5, because I can't think of a much better meme car to have in the game. It would just be so funny to be able to rip this around Mexico, and I'm sure we'd see all sorts of crazy builds on it. Enough of ugly cars now, these final two are absolutely beautiful in my opinion. So for the penultimate spot, we have the Aston Martin V12 Zagato Villa d'Este. This car is all a bit odd, because I believe this is just a pre-launch concept version of the V12 Zagato, which we actually had in FH3. But in real life, it seems not to have that lovely big wing on the back. Whatever the deal is with it, there's one thing for certain, and that is the fact it looks amazing. The normal V12 Zagato that we had in FH3 wasn't nearly as good looking without the big diffuser, front splitter and wing, at least in my opinion. But either of them would be great to have back. Finally, we have the legendary Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. This car is unique in so many ways, most notably that it was made by both Mercedes and McLaren while they worked together in F1 back in the day. Then of course there's the elegant bodywork with that very long bonnet. And for my American viewers, no, it's not a hood. A hood is what you wear on your head. It's also not called soccer either. Anyway, the legendary Mercedes SLR McLaren hasn't appeared in any Horizon games since FH2. It's probably because of licensing complications because of McLaren and Mercedes being separate. But surely they can work something out and bring back this legendary machine. Anyway, that's it for this video. If there's any other cars you think I should have included, let me know in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.